What is up, YouTube? So, got a video today, mail day pickup, and one Facebook buy for my PC. Really cool piece. Get it going really quick here. I've been watching the Arod versus Alex documentary on HBO Max. If y'all have not watched that yet, it's 3 parts. The last part comes out tomorrow. Really cool, nostalgic kind of documentary on Alex Rodriguez. But been picking up some pieces with him and Junior on it. Been, like I said, down a nostalgia road. That's what happens with these documentaries. You start watching stuff from your childhood and you start remembering, and you're like, oh man, got to pick some cards up. And that's exactly what's happening. That was like $2 shipped, so really cheap. This one was like $5 shipped. This one's a nice one. This one's kind of rare from Upper Deck, 97 Upper Deck Power Driven. Surprised I got this one for as cheap as I did, $5 shipped. I've owned that one a few times as well. Here's a cool one from 97, totally certified. They say it's number to 30, gold, totally certified promo, but it's more like number to 250 to 500. So this one was on a eBay auction, and this is the artist proof. It's like the blue or purple variation. Love these. I'm starting to pick up more of these up. Don't know how rare. I think they said they're numbered to less than 100. So they're rare for the 97. Mark Martin was my favorite driver growing up. So, and going on that same kind of trip, won these both for about $7 a piece. 97 Pinnacle Dale Earnhardt artist proofs. Texas Tornadoes. So once again, I think they said numbered less than 100. Who knows if that number is accurate or not. They are rare, a lot rarer than you don't see a lot of these pop up. So what the print run is, who knows? This one we know the print run. This one was really cool. Picked this up in a lot. This was like $6 auction, and these are numbered to 2,999. Really cool, iconic set from the 90s. Dale, probably top 3, if not the greatest driver of all time. Watched him in the 90s. Unfortunately, I watched that Daytona 500 in 2001 that he died at. So, another cool piece. This was an eBay win. 2002 Absolute Memorabilia. Leather Laces. I've told you guys before, I love this. Absolutely love this set. Piece of the ball there with a piece of the lace. This was LT's rookie season. It's got the game date. I love that as well. 9/23/01. These are numbered to 500. Love it. They show the picture of the ball, the game, their stats, how they did. He had 90 yards rushing on 27 carries. That's a lot of carries. Only get 90. It doesn't look like getting touchdowns. And that's week 2. So that's his second game in his second game of his NFL career. Another cool fact about this, and I'll bring it up again later in the video. Look at the date on that, 9/23/01. How is that significant? So we all know about 9/11. What happened that date? The next week's games were all canceled. Major League Baseball, NBA, and NFL games were canceled. This was the first game back from 9/11. So really cool. I love the ball piece. It's from his rookie year. Such an undervalued set. You can get these for $10 to $15 all day. I'd really suggest if you're into 90s football Hall of Fame for a cheap price, go check that set out. Another win here, $6 or $7 shipped. Watching that documentary again, I was like, man, I've got to pick this card back up since I started collecting again. A-Rod was always kind of a player I liked growing up. This is Wave of the Future. Pretty cool card, not worth a ton. He's still up for the Hall of Fame. You never know nowadays. So this was another eBay purchase. I think I got this buy it now best offer for like 20. It's shipped Canadian. Usually you can get some really good deals if you ship from Canadian, because a lot of people don't like dealing with the shipping hassles and all that. But got this for around $20 shipped. This growing up was a very, very rare card. No more than 5,000 sets produced. I remember looking this up at Beckett, and it was like $500 back in the day. Not worth $500 now. But this is one of the rare Alex Rodriguez rookie cards in existence. And they sell for, you can get them for 20 to 40 bucks all day long. So if you're an A-Rod fan or you've been watching that documentary and you're nostalgic, my childhood, I could not afford this. These, like I said, in the Beckett, these are $500 cards. So not so much anymore. Another cool one here. Got this for really entirely too cheap. This is second year Gretzky. This is just the team leader checklist, though. This is not the base. And this is unscratched, which makes it cool. It's in good condition except for its off-center left to right. Awesome. I've been picking up a few older Gretzky cards because I think they're so underpriced. Like I said, this is not the variation, the base variation. This is just a team checklist. But still, I think I'm into this one for about $8 or $9 shipped. Come on. I'm a buyer at that all day for second-year Gretzky's. These are so undervalued, and it's unscratched. In good condition other than the centering left to right for under $10. I'll take it all day long. So the next two cards, really cool. So I'm up to 4 or 5 on this, on the cut above football. I need the Elway, the Marino, and the Barry Sanders, and I think I'll be done. So there's 10 cards in the set. So this one's not in great condition. I'm just trying to get this done. These are like 1 out of 300 packs. These are one of the toughest inserts of the 90s, still undervalued. You can get this one for 40 to 60 bucks. I think all the other cards are over 100 at this point. The Elway's in the $200 to $300 range. The Marino's in the $200 to $300 range. The Sanders is up around, I think, $400 or $500. The Favre is $200 or $300. So the Sanders and the Jerry Rice are what's going to run you a lot of money in this set. But trying to complete this is a 1 out of 300. These are starting to dry up. This set is starting to get about impossible. So I need to finish the few I have left because they just you don't see these a whole lot. But this is not a gradable copy. Like I said, they're so condition sensitive. It's got you can see it right there in the lights. It'd be like a 6. So not worth grading, but just a super. You can't reprint these because it's got the emboss there, the emboss on the back, and who's gonna, I guess a laser printer could do that, but man, that cut is not easy. So these are not something you can reprint. So last pickup, this one is probably my favorite of the week. Got this for about $20 shipped from one of my favorite sets, 2002 Absolute Memorabilia. Leather and laces. This is the authentic game used ball and the lace, the football and the lace. And these are numbered to 50. Brian Griffey, not a Hall of Famer, his dad is. He had a decent career, played 5 or 6 years in the league. Number 4 out of 50. Why I picked this up for $20 shipped. It's a rare card because of the leather and lace, but look at the date. Yeah, that speaks for itself, guys. This is a piece of history. The reason I say look this game up. So it was between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. The game was played in Denver. It was the first ever game, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the first game at Invesco Field for Denver. Also, Ed McCaffrey broke his leg in that game. The game ran over. It was over at 10 or 11 o'clock, and that'd be Mountain Time if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of the New York fans and players and staff stayed the night in Denver. So, or they left early. They either took the night flight, the red-eye flights, or they did not get flights exactly to get back in the morning. Well, thank God they didn't because they could have possibly been involved in all the 9/11 stuff the next morning. I think there's a couple Reddit posts that actually state that this game saved my dad. This game saved my brother. So this game saved people's lives that would have been traveling back to New York City. No telling what would have happened if they would have left at a certain time. So look it up on Reddit. But this was the night before the Monday Night Football game before 9/11. This card is historic in value, and intrinsic value and historic value. Not so much monetarily, but at the end of the day, $20 shipped for a piece of history from the night before the world changed. A lot of people said that this game right here was the last event of the old world, that everything changed literally within 12 hours after this game. So, piece of history, the world was not the same after this game. Everybody went home after this game or watched it on TV. I don't remember personally watching. I would have been 17 or 18 years old, so I don't remember personally watching. I may had, but I remember exactly where I was. I was in my senior English class when it happened. The teacher turned the TV on, and we watched it unfold on live TV in my high school. So actually worked at a grocery store in my community, and there was two guys that worked in our grocery store as stockers that were already out of school, and they both enlisted in the military, and I did a couple years later. So it changed the world forever. This is probably the biggest moment of my life, so this was iconic for me. Definitely worth the $20. I'm a big history guy, so okay. So this last card, it's actually weird. I actually unfollowed the card group I was in on Facebook because it's Christmas and I'm finna spend spending thousands of dollars. Well, I guess I snoozed the group for 30 days, and I got on there one morning. On a Saturday morning, I saw this card, and the guy was asking $750 or buy it now, best offer. The seller did state that he sent it to PSA and that it come back authentic, altered. So he did not select it, so they did not slab it, but it was authentic, altered on the sticker. It looks awesome. There have been people have said that maybe some color was added. There's a little paper showing there on the left corner. But this looks like a simply outstanding 1955 Bowman Mickey Mantle. The back, I've owned this card before. It had the front looked good, but the back had a big paper stain on it. So there's a little damage right there. But I'm thinking I'm going to send to SGC and just get it authenticated. I'm not going to even worry about if there was color added or anything. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't see any color added. It doesn't look trimmed to me. So definitely going to send it to get authenticated, but it is authentic 100%. You know, a lot of the reprints have the reprint from the 80s. This card is 100% authentic. End up doing this deal for $550. I think I got a decent discount because of the authentic side of it that, PSA didn't want to give it a numerical grade. I think this is a 4 or 5, if I had to guess. So just probably going to send it to get put in a slab as authentic. It has great eye appeal, great color for $550. Absolute great deal. So I just wanted to share this guy with you guys. I'm trying to get back in the Mantle run, but I'm probably going to pause it for a while because I got a senior graduating high school. I've got a bunch of things going on. So I'm just going to have to take a break for a while, guys. That's what we got to do sometimes as adults and fathers. We have to take a break and make sure our families are taken care of. Well, so I'm at 13 minutes. That's good for right now. Got a couple more videos here in the next couple months. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see y'all next time.